So the defending gold medalists are going head-to-head with the hosts, France. This is going to be an epic game. Whoever wins this will be topping Pool C. Whoever loses, more than likely, will be second place. But in this preview, we'll be looking through at the previous fixtures, the key players to watch out for in this game, and then also a prediction at the end of who we think will get themselves the win. But we will start with Fiji. Their opening contest, they were able to win it up against Uruguay, 40 points to 12. It was a great performance. There were still moments where Uruguay were pretty competitive throughout that game, but overall Fiji, they were able to stay the strongest side and get themselves the win in the end. Now, their next game, it was up against the USA, and they did win it 38 points to 12. And I can tell you right now, that first half was one of the best halves of Fiji Rugby Sevens we have seen in a long time. Everything that they were trying was sticking, whether that was the offloads round the back, whether it was the breaking runs to the offload. Like, the offload game was phenomenal throughout that game up against the USA, and that is exactly what Fiji will want in this contest. Keep the ball alive and keep France guessing while they are on defence. Then for the French, their opening contest up against the USA, it was a 12-all draw. In that contest, it could have easily gone either way. France were not as clinical as people were expecting in front of a home crowd. Antoine Dupont had some very good moments throughout that game, and he was still helping set up his side, but unfortunately some handling errors as well as some little mistakes from France stopped them from getting too many extra tries. Their next game, it was up against Uruguay, and once again, an extremely close game, 19 points to 12, Uruguay showing up. So far, we've actually seen the USA get 12 points in both of their games. We've seen Uruguay get 12 points in both of their games. So a 12-all draw could actually be on the cards in this group again when those two sides go head-to-head. But this one, between these two teams, I think will be a little bit higher scoring. In terms of key players for Fiji, I feel like Celestino Ravatamanda, he just seems to get better and better with each performance. That last game, he got the start rather than coming off the bench like he did in the first game. And he was absolutely dominant out on that wing, breaking through tackles. At one point, he had 15 post-contact meters. That's how strong that man is. But I would say he is definitely a key for Fiji in this contest. I think that Osefo Masi, another player from the Fijian drawer, who will be one to watch for here. Jerry Tuai, Waisi and Natungu. You could list almost this whole Fijian side, but when those offloads were flowing last game, just everyone was involved. Kiminelli Rasaku, one of the big reasons that it was so free-flowing as well. So I would say watch out for him in this contest. For the French, if I didn't say Antoine Dupont first, people would get annoyed. That man has had a great competition so far, but the question is, can he do it alone? I don't think he's got enough support at the moment from some of his teammates. Jordan Sefo, I think he's had a good competition, as well as Rebage. But other than that, we need to see more French players stepping up to the level that Antoine Dupont is playing at the moment, because he is doing a lot for his side at the moment. Just needs a few more players to get on his level. But now we are up to that stage of a prediction for this matchup. Now, something tells me Fiji, as strong as they were up against the USA, I don't see them being able to do that up against France. I think that France will keep it a little bit closer. But that's not to say that Fiji can't still score quite a few tries in that game. So I'm going to say 26 points to 14 in this contest. I think Fiji should be able to get themselves the win. Now, maybe something weird happens and day two doesn't quite go the same for the Fijians as day one has, but they've had a very good start to this Olympics competition, and hopefully that can continue for the Fijians. But this game, it is taking place at 1:30 a.m. New Zealand time. We are going to be covering it on the channel with the live commentary, so if you are new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. But I do thank you all very much for tuning in. Do let me know your score predictions in the comments down below, and I will see you all for the next one.